Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. Nikkei has announced a brand new event that you can enter in. Pretty much, it gives away a few free pulls for you guys to go and have some fun with. If you guys want to go and enter in and get it, pretty much, I'll show you how to. Pretty simple video. We'll have fun with that. And then we'll talk about part 2 over here, which is kind of important. So, new to the channel, like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Let's hop over there and let's talk about everything. Here we go. So the brand new event is this over here. It's called the Lonely Deep Sea Bubble Rescue Operation. I think you could see this in game already. I'm not sure, but I couldn't see it in my game. I think it's maybe because I just didn't launch the game fresh. It's been just running for a little bit now. So Lonely Deep Sea Bubble Rescue Operation. Deep beneath the sea, the lonely little mermaid will wait for the commander's arrival. Join the rescue operation and share to get recruit vouchers. Different content can be unlocked depending on the number of participating commanders. Don't know exactly what that means, but remember that one event back then? That event that was like, hey, when we get a reward, we'll give it to you. It was the gift code that you unlocked was like, was weird. Remember that one was like credits, some random credits because of the gift code. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be like, hey, unlock that, you get more stuff, and that's like the stuff you get. So they want me to log in. I'll show you what it looks like when you log in and what you can actually unlock. So give me a second. All right, so once upon a time, when you log in, here's what you can pick up. So it looks like you get, so conduct one successful rescue, you pick up one recruit voucher, and then share the event to pick up another recruit voucher. And then over here, you unlock the Little Mermaid at 300,000 participants. And then at 500,000 participants, we unlock the Mermaido song. Yeah, so that's there. I don't know if there's another, like when you unlock that, you unlock more summons, or I don't know how that works, but click this over here. It plays the video, I'm guessing. So it just plays the video and that's it. Okay. And then rescue. So there's just like 2 clicks for that. Or I keep clicking. Whoops. Go over here. Keep clicking. Okay. So spam click the bubble. The rescue the bubble over here. We clicked and boom, we have Doro. Oh, it's a Mermaido. That's why. Doro Mermaido, because Little Mermaid and Doro. It's kind of cool. Congratulations on rescuing Little Mermaid. I'll just hit play again to see what would happen. Rescue. So I just have to rescue again. I'm guessing it's only a max with 2 free tickets, so if you want 2 free tickets, it's a new event that they launched over here, and now I hit share, it'll make me do this over here. Just give me a second, I'll act like I've shared it. You just have to click Twitter. You don't actually have to have Twitter or Facebook or anything. Just click it, it'll open up in a new tab, then act like you did something, and then come back to the tab. It's like 2 seconds, but I don't want my Twitter to pop up, so 1 second. So there we go, share, I'm thinking, is successful. Now that we're done with that, I can hop back in game and show it to you. So I'm back in game over here, and boom, 2 free summons, just like that. So it took me like, what, 30, 40 seconds, a minute maybe? I was describing it so much quicker if I wasn't describing it, but that's it. So just free pulls, 2 free recruit vouchers over here in honor of this event. It could be more when we unlock more videos and such, when we reach 500,000. So if it does get part 2, which gives you 2 more free summons, I'll let you know. But for now, 2 free pulls over here, courtesy of this new event. So have some fun with it. All right, so on to part 2 over here. What I wanted to talk about was how to make your Siren or Little Mermaid hit for more. We usually do this video, the build guide, how to kind of build this character properly, and the best things to aim for if you want to go for a high DPS character or a better character in the context of what she has to offer in the game. Today, we're going to go through that. Let's get straight into things here. So first thing, we'll start with the skills as we always do. People are asking, hey, I need a resource manage, if that is the case. Yes, this update did give you a lot of resources, but you may have used those resources on other characters you find more appealing, or you might find better. For this character over here, if you're looking at skills, when you want to build the skills, this is the order to build them. So if you were to look at it top down, okay, you will build this to 4, 4, 4, just in order, nothing beyond that, like, oh, I build this first. No, 4, 4, 4 across the board, pretty simple. That's what you want to go for. If you're going for the next tier, you're going to go 7, 7, 7. Make sure to pop each one in 7, at 7, at 7. That's the way to go. Beyond that, you will then do 10, 10, 7. The last one, the burst, is not the one that you want to really prioritize when it comes to building in. So if you have an issue, Siren Song may not be the one to go for at just that point. But once you do that, once you get these to 10, 10, and then you get this to 7, and you start getting mats, this better get to 10. This character needs 10, 10, 10 investment. Why? This character is probably one of the best characters in the game. One of. Clearly, I said one of. Please be aware that, yes, my comments originally when I dropped my showcase video, they said this character is underwhelming. You're not using the character correctly. This character is by far one of the best characters we've gotten, especially for what she does to the comp and how fast she can help clear bosses now. You have to realize, people are like, oh, the damage or the buffs or... Shut up. It's not right. Simply put, getting the extra burst rotation, getting the extra burst out, getting your burst faster, and fixes a lot of characters. It's a great character, simply put. So building this character 10-10-10 is recommended, and it was not even recommending, it's enforced, right? You should build 10-10-10. This character will be used for a while. There's no doubt about that. So there's that across the board. Currently mine's 744. I was just testing with it, but at 744, you can just do 10-10-10. I would recommend it, right? That's the way to go. So there's that. When it comes to cube, everyone asks, what cube to go for? So with this one, it fully depends, depending on what you're running, the content, okay? If you're running in Win Week, just go for your highest level cube, simply because it is going to provide you the highest damage when it comes to elemental, right? That's kind of always the way to go when it comes to that front. But if it's not that, just go Bastion. I genuinely think that Bastion is like the better one. Resilience is there too, correct? So in the case of if you have like if you're running a Bastion, okay, that can be fine on its own without any sort of teammate that has to help the ammo count, right? If you're running a person that can help ammo count and reload and such, then you can run Resilience and have fun with that. It depends on the comp you're running and the team you're running. So please plan accordingly. If there's someone that can help with the reload, then take care of that with Resilience. That would be the better pick. But if you're not, so most cases generically, Bastion would be the best bet because, again, of where you're going and how you're approaching it, right? So simply put, Bastion is a great pickup and a great one to use. If you want to make your character stronger, obviously also make sure to put Collection on. It'll be the doll. Put the doll on. Probably you have a free doll selector that you just got. So if you want to use that for this over here, be my guest. But again, you do have a doll over here, which will help with some stats. Though it's not a favorite item, still some base stats to pick up. Then over here in the attraction area, please go and get to 10. You still get a bit of bond and a bit of stats there. Could always help out and pop off with that. Make sure to level up your 2 icons over here from the, you know where, right? The core area. Please make sure to take care of that. It'll help you out a ton, and that's also there on the front. But for now, those are the cubes to talk about. When it comes to gear is a big part of this character, and this was where a lot of players are making the mistake and kind of going through it. So for right now, this is where my gear's at. It's nothing too crazy or anything too exciting. I was just, again, running out of mats per se. I have a bit more to do's, but for right now, let's look here. Why I kept this one over here is it has attack and it has damage element. So element damage. Big one over here. This is what you always want to go for when it comes to characters like this. She does really good in content that is wind weak. She is a wind character. She is going to decimate, annihilate wind weak content. So for this, what I got for now and before I started modifying other pieces, this is a pretty decent piece. Again, depending on the mats you have, that's going to depend on the build. Depending on the mats, depends on the build. If you just get a decent area, we're like, hey, this is okay. I got charge speed. That's horrific on the character because charge speed doesn't do anything. But what does this character have for me? Automatically, where I think this character needs to be built is simply, and this is a community sentiment as well, around 4 attack. You kind of want to go 4 attack. That's definitely a big point to kind of start off with. She is a heavy DPS character. 4 attack is just like the generic thing you go for most characters. 4 lines of attack. In this case, I got the 1 line over here attack. On this one, I got a decent one as well. I got max ammo and I got crit. Okay, I also got increased element damage dealt. Automatically, a very good roll over here. I kind of came at the same time when I pulled this. I was like, whoa, pretty good. Simply put, if you want the proper build for this character, 4 attack seems to be around the right area. Go 4 attack lines. Then on top of that, potentially if you have the ability to, 4 elemental lines seems to be a very good area. It then gets to the point of how you want to flex it out when it comes to increased critical in any crit, right? Max ammo, something like that. That seems to be where this character will shine and where you kind of want to do things. It just depends on how you want to go about it. It's, again, depending on your build, depending on your mats, depending on, hey, I got a max ammo, I didn't get a crit, should I just keep the max ammo and keep the max ammo? It's pretty simple. Hey, I got crit, what should I do? Hey, I didn't get the elemental, but I did get attack. Let me keep the attack for now. It depends on your build and everything, but right now, elemental, 4 attack, 4 elemental, 4 attack, max ammo is just, it's up to you, but there's crit as well, depending on the lines there. 1 to 2, it's again fully up to you when it comes to building that way, but it is again pretty solid build. That's the way to go about it, and now that's kind of how you push your character into doing better when it comes to, again, having that ammo count to destroy with more elemental damage, with more attack based onto it. Maybe the crit, maybe instead of max ammo, crit, so allowing the crit for the scale of attack. There you go. Depends on that situation. It's up to you. Beyond that, team building, the second or the most biggest thing actually when it comes to building your character properly and using your character properly. Here you go. When it comes to this character over here, Little Mermaid, when it comes to building her team comp, simply put, this is a B1 character. Most likely, you will not be running another B1 character in the game with this character. Simply, it'll just be her having fun, destroying whatever she needs to destroy. It will just be her. That's most likely the case, okay? So, with that established, we're not going to really focus on the B1 category. We'll focus on B2. Who is the better B2s to team up with this character? That is a pretty simple kind of answer to kind of get. Crown. Crown is simply one of the best B2s, probably the best B2 if we were to come to it. A very good character, and probably the best character to run with this team comp because of MG. She's helping the uptime immensely, insanely, whatever word you want to use here. A very, very good character to run, and a very, very good comp to kind of go for. There is, again, no doubt about that. That's simply the truth, okay? I've also seen people say that, hey, try running the dual maids. If you want to go about that way, it definitely is not a, maybe, I guess, like a terrible answer, but it's up to you. I won't say that it's the best answer. It's, again, it's fully up to you on that one. But when it comes to B2, straight up, let's put it simply, it's Crown. You can also run, okay, the same comp. It's Crown plus, okay, Naga. Naga works perfectly fine when you do team that up with Crown. If you don't have maybe a B3 that you want to put in there, Naga is, again, a perfect pick. She is the B2 character. She can team up pretty well. There is, again, no doubt about that. So if you have that as the option, that is a fine option. It isn't like, oh, I'm dead now. I don't have anything else. This is, again, a fine option and an okay pair. When it comes to other things in the B2 category, it depends on what you kind of want to go for. It's fine to run a character like Grave. It's not like ruining your comp, but it does not really benefit too much, okay? Grave is fine if you want to run her. You're forced to. It's okay. Any B2 that is just good for support, you could say Dala works, okay? Maybe if you need a healer, Marciano would maybe work. Anything in this context of just CDR, anything in this context of heals, survivability, those are okay characters to run. If it forces you to be like Blanca Noir, I guess if you're a newer player, hey, be my guest. Not that it's a terrible plan or anything, be my guest and go for it. If you want to run Anchor, Mast, you see what that sort of comprises for you, then again, be my guest. B2 is a one that, again, depends on what you have, depends on the roster available to you, but for the best ones, obviously Crown is up there, Naga is up there, depending on if that's a duel you want to run, or you want to just run single Crown. And again, if you're running content like Kraken or anything like that, most likely your team is just Little Mermaid, Crown, and then we just talk B3s from that point onwards. So, out of B2, B3, a very, very big spot for characters. First off, Asuka. Because of Kraken, Kraken just gets destroyed. There's no doubt that Kraken is literally a boss that is just once a shell of what it once was, simply because Asuka. Simply because Little Mermaid, Mana, Helm, Scarlet, characters that just keep beating down the damn thing. It's just dead in the water, literally, get it? Because water, siren, oh, yeah, I'm good with that one. Altogether, very, very good team up. Asuka would be a high pick here, definitely a good one. Also, pretty simply, I don't think it's going to show over here. I don't know. Yeah, they showed over here. B3, yes, Robbie Red is a B3. Outstanding B3 to kind of team up with if you need it. Very, very good character to run. There is also... So if you need to use Sakura, she does help a ton in Kraken. That's definitely a team up you can go for. If you have Helm with Treasure, oh my god, 10 out of 10, you gotta run it. Helm with Treasure is probably like one of the best things to use, and no doubtably maybe the best thing to use when it comes to that third B3 spot. Outstanding. If you have Helm Treasure, please ride that thing into the sunset and, whoa, use that thing properly as much as you can. Pretty simply, it will help you an insane amount. Very, very good Treasure, probably the best one they cooked up so far, and again, for this, it's a really good use case. Over here, Mana, 10 out of 10 to use. There is no doubt about that one as well. And I'm just looking for Scarlet last. I haven't found her. Over here. Scarlet. So these are the options for the B3 slot. You have Robbie Red Hood, team her up in some sort of format. You have Sakura if you need to go in Kraken, you know, there we go. Helm Treasure is like a must. If you have the treasure, you gotta use it in whatever content and such. It is a just absolute menace to society and such. Mana is great if you're running Kraken again, no doubt about that. Scarlet is just a great overall DPS for win comp and everything. If you have if you have Asuka, Little Mermaid, and Scarlet, you have your three advantageous characters that are going to be running and just neutering the boss at any sign of the balls. Just remove them like that, just chop them off. Again, there's no doubt that will occur. That's how the team goes. Wind, just destroy. B2, Crown Naga. Obviously, when it comes to B1, don't really see you running an opposite B1. But for now, that's the team comps. If you build these characters, run these characters like the normal way, you're going to have a great time. For example, again, a good team comp. Hey, put up, let's say, Crown, Scarlet Black Shadow, Little Mermaid, Asuka Helm, Kraken, Demolisher. Win team, demolish. You're gonna win. That's it. Put up a comp that, hey, I don't want to run win team and such. Let's do Crown. Let's do Little Mermaid. Robbie Red Hood. Now flex to the two. Do what you want, right? Do you want to run in that context more Robbie Red Hood plus Red Hood? And hey, I don't really have as much characters. Let's run Modernia, right? Any character in that slot works. If it's an MG, it's fine. Any other character, especially if it's just like Cinderella, you could be, running that as well. There's no doubt about that. But depending on what you have, depending on the roster available, the ones that I listed are pretty good here. We'll see if Mahara Bonding Chain has potential to team with his comp here and be run, but regardless of what Little Mermaid offers here, yes, win team, whatever, still Mahara can have that placement and everything. But that's it. That's what I got for you here today. Team building, character building, everything building. Hope it helped you. I'll wrap it up there. No more waste your time here. I'll dip. Take care, have fun. Let me know what you think. Altogether, that's what I got.